Hey friends, welcome back to the Gentleman's Journey. Now guys, this video is coming out just in time for summer. Now friends, today we are talking about combat flip-flops. Guys, I couldn't be more excited about this video. Now friends, they reached out to me. I always bring that up right in the beginning of the videos, just so you know what's going on. They sent me out these flip-flops to review, but guys, let me tell you what, I get a bunch of emails. Now the channel is growing and things are popping. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, I'm this big guy, but it's just what brands do. I get a bunch of emails every day and I sift through them. So I don't take just any company, guys. I'm not looking to fill my closet. I want to work with brands that I can trust and get behind, and I want to send stuff out your way that I think is quality. Guys, just looking through their website, pause the video if you need to right now and go check out Combat Flops. But guys, they are an awesome veteran-owned company, and I couldn't be more proud to work with them. We're gonna be talking about two of their pair of flip-flops today, and just all the nuts and bolts and the nitty-gritty, and we are going to talk about why a gentleman ought to have a pair of flops in his closet. Now friends, what they sent me out here is the men's AK. Obviously, I had to go with this one. If you've watched the channel at all, you know that I'm all about leather, and so this is obviously the leather option. We're gonna go into more of the details, but then the other one is the Flopperator in Coyote. Guys, this is basically their flop, man. If you own a set of flip-flops from them, you probably own this one. This is the one that they're making all their money on, and this is the kind of the original quintessential combat flip-flops. We're gonna get into both of them a little bit, but let's start over here because this is what drawed me in to the company. You know, again guys, just because on the Gentleman's Journey we love leather. You know, thank God for those cattle who do the work for us. We get our steaks and we get our cattle, but we're gonna get into this guy first, and then guys, we're gonna get into the company. There's a promo code, there's all kinds of stuff, so hang back for the full video. Obviously over the top and the strap over here is coated in leather, and so we don't know a ton of information about the leather, the tanning process, all that stuff that we usually get into, but friends, it's a pretty thick set of leather on there, and it's extremely comfortable. They also have kind of a bullet cap on the top there, two of them, so that's pretty neat. And their webbing is actually military grade, so like on the webbing on here, that's going to be that military grade, and that's a nod to being a veteran-owned company and all the work that they do with all the veterans. So guys, in terms of sizing, they have 7 to 14, and there's, you know, with flip-flops, you don't have to get too crazy like we do in some of the other stuff, but they have a huge range. If you need a half size, just go up, you know, a typical size. If you need 11 and a half, don't get a 11, go get a 12 and you'll be fine. This has a proprietary outsole. That's where the midsole is that EVA, and they built in a nice arch there, so that's really neat. Just because you're wearing flip-flops doesn't mean that you have to be uncomfortable or that it has to hurt your feet in any way. So they built in a little bit of arch there, and that's that proprietary EVA. But the outsole is what I'm super stoked about because it's actually quite grippy. And the cool thing about this company, this is 10 years in the making. So this is a 10-year research and a lot of customer feedback. I always appreciate that when a company isn't just bullheaded and they, you know, why kind of get upset and why do you think my flip-flop's wrong? You know, if you don't like it, go buy the next one. That's not how they are. They've developed this research and development, but they take consumer feedback also, and they've came out with this outsole that is really out of sight. Get that pun? So friends, it's extremely grippy, and obviously you're just gonna see it with them. Let's move on to the next one. Obviously friends, this one is gonna be a lot of the same. Kind of the footbed, if you will, is gonna be pretty much the same except for that leather layer on top. The thickness is gonna account for about the same, but they add that leather on there, and that's gonna be the price difference. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. But then, like I said, that military grade webbing, the exact same outsole. Check it out, friends. How good is that? I love this outsole. Really good outsole. And then something fun that you can specialize with this is they have a removable patch. So it comes with their combat flip-flop patch on there. But guys, check out their website. You know, you're not gonna look too far into their website and know whether this is a company for you or not. For me, on the Gentleman's Journey, I'm all about the military, guys. I'm all about honoring those who served. And you know, if you got a message that you want to get out, they are adding patches all the time, but they got some really fun ones. American flags you can put on there, different military insignia, all kinds of stuff like that. So really neat little addition there. Now guys, let's get into the company. Again, veteran owned, and these flip-flops are made down in Bogota, Colombia. So apparently they've worked with independent family kind of companies, and they have a good relationship with the folks down there. So it's an American owned company made down in Bogota. So the flaps are made in Bogota, Colombia, and then they have, this isn't theirs, but it's mine. It's an older one. Time to get a new one, so I think I know where I'm gonna be getting it. But they have their Shimags, and they are made in Afghanistan, and then they have a whole line of jewelry for the combat flip-flops that's made in Laos. So make sure and check the website. I say, hey, go for the flip-flops and stay for their apparel. They have all kinds of shirts and all kinds of gear, really fun stuff, and they seem to be updating and coming out with all kinds of different patterns all the time. And guys, you know, the good thing about subscribing over here at the Gentleman's Journey is I don't put a video out with a brand like this. You know, I do my darndest to get a promo code. So guys, make sure and check the link below. You're gonna get a promo code. It's gonna work for the flops, and it's gonna work for all their gear. Onto the price, friends. Over here, these guys are $69.99 and these are $49.99. Again, we got the promo code, so it's gonna save you some on that. And I think you can start to see the quality. Now guys, behind me, you see this whole beach scene. I'm over here in beautiful Post Falls, Idaho. There's a river out here, bunch of boating, a lake going on. But here's the problem. I got my awesome Magellan shirt, got an undershirt. I got my Liveson pants. I did a video on those. You can check back that. And then I have my Thorogood boots. Now guys, I always encourage you as gentlemen, we need to go out looking good, but I don't think we want to look flashy, and I don't think we want to be trying to get all the attention in the room. See, a gentleman, as we learn to develop these characteristics, you don't want to stick out per se. So I don't want to go over there with my family, with my wife and friends and stuff. I don't want to go over to the beach scene and just stick out like a big old sore thumb and kind of be an idiot. And you know, whether you're wearing your cowboy boots or your Iron Rangers or your Thorogoods like me, you're over there just being fussy and not having a good time, and you're just kind of getting all the attention. People are wondering, why isn't he joining in? Why isn't he blah, blah, blah? Listen, fellas, I do want you to strap leather on your feet, you know, and go out and dress like a man ought to, but there's times where the flip-flop is what you need. That doesn't mean you can't have a little bit of leather on there as well. So friends, I really think as summer comes, we hit these certain occasions, you know what? There is definitely a time and a place for flip-flops in every gentleman's closet. So make sure you have yourself a pair, because I hope you get my meaning. You don't want to stick out. You want to go and have fun and contribute. Play with your kids, play with your family, get in the water, in and out. Flip-flops are awesome for that. You're kicking around the house in the evening, you're barbecuing out back, goofing around. Man, these suckers have tread. If you're out RVing, we do a lot of RVing, in and out of the camper and just goofing off in the summertime. You know, a nice clean set of shorts, maybe a button-up shirt like this. This is kind of an athletic fishing shirt, you know. You can look really good and really presentable and, I guess, play the part. And so that way you can remain respectable. This is a product that you can get behind. If you're anything like me, you'll love what they're doing. This company is veteran owned, but not only that, they have a side mission through their product sales. So they're part of this One More Wave organization, and the heart of that is to help veterans get whatever they need to get involved into surfing. So they take veterans, they give them the gear, they give them the community, they wrap a bunch of people around them, show them a bunch of love, and get them out surfing and enjoying the waves and enjoying the ocean. And I thought, man, that's too good. You know, thinking about all the things that a company could get involved with. So what they do is some of the proceeds and some of the ways that they give back to the community, they partnered up with that One More Wave. I'm gonna put a link to that video right here. You guys can go check it out too and see what that's all about. But that's kind of what I'm saying, friends. This is a company where not only have they done the research and development, they put out a quality product, they have it at an affordable price. It's something you can feel good about. You still look very respectable. If you want to get that patch and show some of your support to different causes that they have on the website, it fits right on there perfectly. There's definitely more colors here, more different options, a bunch of cool hats, some shimogs, some shirts, all kinds of fun stuff. Again, go for the sandals, stay for the apparel. Check out the company, guys. Again, I'm not going to tell you about any of these companies if it's not something I can get behind. I'm so proud to partner with these guys. Make sure and click the link below. You'll get a discount, guys, with that promo code. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I try to cover everything in detail. You know, we might not be talking about Goodyear welting and the last and the vamp and the stitching and some of that stuff that goes into maybe a set of Thoroughgoods or Iron Rangers or Whites or Nicks or something. But friends, let me know if there's any questions. I get to each and every one of them. I really want to know also what kind of stuff you want to see me reviewing next. I got a bunch of boots coming, a bunch of good reviews. I sure hope you caught my last video, a little story about my grandpa. So that was really fun. All kinds of gentleman stuff as we encouraging one another toward being a better gentleman, dressing a bit better, having a little bit better character. Guys, I think it'll be a better world. So let me know if you can get behind that. Until the next video, friends, God bless. And hey, don't forget to give those boots or those flip-flops a little love from time to time.